You've seen many evolutions throughout your 40 years of learning, and you've not attached yourself to all the buzzwords, the M learning, micro learning, what was it, CBT, all the different things. How are you seeing this idea of AI kind of maybe everything we talked about was kind of this evidence based and this science backed? How is AI impacting that field?
Okay. I'm going to take a brief bit to characterize
Okay.
the fact that I've been involved in AI relatively deeply for those decades. I was an AI and I've remained being an AI groupie. So I'm not a practitioner, but I follow what it means and I know conceptually how it works. I've played with it, I've programmed, so I understand it. But I've also been around several of the seminal moments.
Mm,
There was the symbolic AI, and then I was in a graduate student lab of Don Norman, and the other lab leader was Dave Romohart.
mm,
And Romohart is the one who, and McClelland and their grad students were the ones who recognized that there were struggles of computational models of cognition, AI, to actually capture what humans really did. And the science was a sort of post-cognitive situational vision and what happened with computational stuff wasn't working. They were building all these models and they were trying to get this sort of weird human behavior out of these systems. And they were doing things like Douglas Hofstadter was trying out slip nets, which were slippery versions of connections. And Lofty Zeta had his fuzzy logic.
mm,
And Romohart went back and fundamentally went back to what Minsky and Papert had done with perceptrons and realized that what they hadn't had was a hidden layer.
mm.
And they produced the PDP books, the parallel distributed processing, which revolutionized machine learning. They were the ones who created what we now use as neural nets and,
Mm.
what generative AI is built on. And I have to be clear, when you say AI, most everybody today is thinking generative AI, right? And that's what you're using are the things like
Right.
ChatGPT
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and Claude and everything else.